Boom. Know what's going on. Yeah? Know what's going on. When you hear boom, know what's going on. Van Life Walla in the building. We're just van lifing. You get me? We're just van lifing, mush. That's what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? In the cut like peroxide, son. Nah, man. Morning people, man. Trust me, you know what? See, sometimes in life, bro. Yeah? You just have to get started, bro. You just have to get started. Like, I feel, yeah, like, certain times there's too many of us that want to do shit. And we just don't get shit done. Maybe because you're scared. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you talk yourself out of the idea. Fucking... I don't know what it is, but half of the time, bro, we just don't get shit done, bro. You know what I mean? And I'll be honest, I've been wanting to do this streaming shit for the fucking longest, bro. I've been wanting to do this streaming shit for the absolute fucking longest, bro. But you know what it is? I wouldn't say nothing was holding me back. It's just I didn't know. And I didn't have the resources, meaning I didn't know the steps to take to get it into place. I didn't know fucking... I didn't know the steps to put it in place. I also didn't know what equipment I could generally use. There was just a lot of things I didn't know, bro. You get me? It was bare things that man didn't know. And it was quite annoying because man are reaching out to people that man I've worked with and that, you get me? Like other friggin' creators, other cameramen and them things there. And I don't know, bro. Like, obviously I was trying to stream through my Osmo Pocket, you get me? Because I must have seen a video one time, some American youth now. And basically them man are saying, yeah, you can attach your phone to the Osmo and whoop-de-woo and that. So I was like, alright, safe, cool, I've got the Osmo, got the iPhone, man can pattern it. You get me? But when I'm asking people in the UK now, bro, everyone's moving like say they don't know what go on. I'm thinking like, don't you man work with cameras? Nah, not even in a disrespectful way, you get me? But I'm saying, ain't that man's forte, bro? Like camera work and them things there. Obviously, man are telling me about fucking RMPT link. I said, bro, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. Respectfully, bro. I got love for you, fam, but I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You get me? Like, that, I don't know what you're speaking, bro. You need to break that down in a very simple ABC term for me, bro. Because right about now, that's going in one ear and out the fucking other, bro. You get me? So, I'm just there confused, bro. Thinking, what do I do? Where do I go? You have to remember, man, are already streaming anyway. TikTok live. But TikTok live, just be a restrictions, bro. Be a restrictions, fam. Like, restrictions to the point of where, like, you're just restricting man's creativity, bro. Man starts sipping a little piece of tea, block dip on the camera. You're just moaning, blood. Violation. Suck him on respectfully, innit? Like, what you on about, bro? What you on about? When then you got people on the app abusing kids and that, bro. And you're letting them ones run. You got them popping off titty and blood clot, what's it called? Front and all them thing that on the screen and you're letting that run. But make a young little black creator try and do some shit, drink some tea or speak some shit. You know what I mean? You're trying to fucking with my shit, bro. So I don't know, fam. Fuck a TikTok in it. I still love a TikTok still, but for what I want to do and where I want to go, yeah, the TikTok live ain't for me, bro. It restricts, man. You get me? It just doesn't make no sense logically. So obviously, man, found the means to pattern up kick. But you know what? I've got to big it up to my US man, them. You get me? Because wouldn't man help, man? And if it weren't for you, man wouldn't be streaming, bro. Because you, man, were giving out the free fucking source, bro. You see people in the UK, bro. They love a gatekeep, you know, fam. They love a gatekeeper. You've got man making tutorials how to stream in US, bro. You've got man in US patterning how to stream, bro. So you're getting more views than most of the people that are streaming, fam, because you're giving out the source, bro. Now, if you've got the means to make that sauce and put it on the dish, then cool, because you're savvy with it. You see, if you're not savvy with it, you'll see that information and not really do nothing with it. But you know what? I'm savvy, mush. Yeah? I'm fucking savvy, mush. Man made it work. Yeah? Man sat down, retained all the information, and I said, you know what? Fuck that. You're mad. I'm making this kick pop, bruv. Because if I'm already doing it here at TikTok level, I might as well go to the big stage, bro. I might as well go to the big stage. It makes no sense no more. Man can't be living a great life, a fun life, bare funny moments, fam. Man, I'm not capturing this shit, bro. You get me? I understand it. Streaming gets a bit stressful and day to day and rare to day, but man, are already doing this shit, bro. So why not go to the big stage and do it 10 times better, bro? And see where the fuck it goes. Because you see, sometimes in life, bro, I don't want to be that person, bro, 10 years, 15 years from now saying, you know what? Ah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Oh, man had this and man was gonna, your man was big back in the, man did, fuck it, bro, just do it, bro. You see, if you do it, you did it. You see, if you did it, you can do it fucking again. Don't let that go over your head. Yeah? If you've done it, no, fuck it, just do it. What did Nike say? Just do it. Because when you do it, you did it. And when you did it, you can do it fucking again, bro. Don't forget that one. Don't sleep on that one there. Nobody wants to be that man. As I said, my dad was that guy, but R.I.P. Hot Wheels, you get me? My dad was that guy, bro. Man sat there after the fact, yeah? And he was a great man, bro, to a degree, but all-time dad, innit? Bad boy chef, though, if you know about spicy fingers on the road. Yeah, they used to call him spicy fingers, bro. But man was a bad boy chef, bro. And you let that slip through your fingers like buttermush. You let the greatness melt, fam. And then what did you do? You sat there 10 years later, 50 or however long it is after, you get me? Dwelling on what you could have done or what you could have been, fam. You didn't even get to see your full potential, bro. The lifestyle consumed you a little bit. Obviously, everyone's fighting their own demons and their battles, and you get me? I get it, fam. I get it. But you can't have a great skill and a great mindset and let that slip, bro. That goes for anybody, not just my dad, bro. That goes for anybody, bro. If you're letting your shit slip, you get me? And you've got a great talent or a great skill, bro. You're wasting your time on this earth, bro. You're wasting pure time. You don't want to do that, bro. We get one chance at this shit, fam. You get me? So if you're unhappy in any fucking thing that you're doing, bro, a relationship, a job, anything, bro, get the fuck out of that shit, bro. I can't even say it no more realer than that. Don't think man are just preaching on some weird shit, fam, because it's wrong, not even that, bro. But there's too many people wasting time out here, bro. There's too many people unhappy, bro. Go do something that's gonna make you fucking happy, bro. You get me? You gotta do something to make you happy in this world, fam. And that makes you happy, fam, because if you're out here fucking one second. If you're out here upset, yeah, and doing shit that you don't really want to do, but you're doing it, bro, don't do it, bro. Respectfully, don't fucking do it, fam. You get me? Respectfully, don't fucking do it. Because in the long run, you're gonna hate yourself, bro. And then you're gonna be sitting around watching everybody else doing shit that they want to do. Now you become a hater. But yeah, what though? Haters have jobs, so you know what? Big up the haters, though. Because without them motherfucking haters, yeah, you'll never know how to upgrade your shit. Because you see, when it is people that love you are never gonna tell you that sometimes you're doing wrong, you know, because they got love for you. They don't want to see you upset. That's not everybody. That's a quiet majority of some of them. You get me? But you see, a hater, a motherfucking hater, a hater's gonna draw out every last flaw that you've got, bro. Every last fucking flaw that you've got. And you see, if you're savvy and you got something, you got a little fire in your belly, and you know some shit, you can turn that shit the fuck around, bro. I'm telling you. Because they're gonna draw out every last flaw and everywhere you went wrong. As I said, if you're savvy and you got a little fire in your motherfucking belly, yeah, you can make yourself 10 times better than you was before, bro. You get me? You can make yourself 10 times better than you was before. So all you're doing is upgrading. And as the haters keep coming, you're still upgrading. And they're thinking, wow, what the fuck's going on, bro? How's this motherfucker elevating every fucking time? Because you're telling me, son. Because you're telling me what I need to know. Yeah? Don't think I never experienced that shit, bro. And I wouldn't even call it a hater thing. It wasn't even a hater situation. I ain't even gonna say no names. But yeah? But try and know, yeah? Once upon a time, you get me? I'm a man that's always worked with brands, bro. You get me? Food brand. Anything man do, man work with it. You get me? And once upon a time, yeah? Once upon a blood clot time, yeah? Man was promoting. This is probably like, it's probably going back about, when the fuck was this now? This is probably when man was living in Kiddie, bro. I'll be honest. Man was running promotions, bro. You get me? Collabing with next man's juices and rare. So obviously I used to pattern and put certain things with, put certain juices with man's meal and that, you get me? So I remember now, I must have been promoting a next man's thing. And then, I must have then ended up promoting a next man's thing. But because obviously the thing was kind of similar, obviously someone's seen what they've seen and said and ran back to him and said, yo, whoop-de-woo, whoop-de-woo. So I've had that man reach out to me now, say, yo, man, I promoted my thing, but then you promoted their thing. And these were the times here when Brum was on its bullshit, where man didn't really want to work with each other. They still don't, but that's a story for another day. But yeah, so man shouted me and said, yeah, man can't be promoting the same thing. I said, what you want about, bro? I don't work for nobody, bro. What you want about, bro? What you want about, fam? I said, further fucking more, should we go back and see how much I've promoted your shit, fam? Because it's there in the archives, fam. I can pull that shit right up now, bro. History don't fucking lie, timestamps don't lie, bro. What you want about? I can pull that shit right the fuck up now, fam. So don't come on my phone talking that shit, bro. Talking about, man can't promote next man's thing like say I'm signing a contract, fam. You didn't sign me, bro. You didn't sign me, fam. It was a mutual agreement, fam. You get me? But I get it. Obviously, man are thinking conflict of interest, but I'm saying there ain't no conflict of interest, fam. You've got to look at it like this, bro. You've got 2 yardman shops on the road, and you got 2 chip shops on the road. You think, say, both of them ain't gonna make sales? You think, say, all 4 of them ain't gonna make sales, fam? Even if they sell the same thing? Same fucking difference, but people have preference, fam. You might add a little bit more sugar than yours. He might add a bit less. But here, what? We prefer your thing than my man's thing. But that doesn't mean you're gonna lose out on custom, fam. You can't serve everybody, my nigga. And he can't serve everybody. You get me? Don't let that one go over your fucking head like blood clot bread. But anyway, here what though? So back to the fucking scenario. So, obviously, man's felt a bit salty. So obviously we're going a little back and forth on the phone now. And then I'm just sitting there like, fuck that. Like, my energy was kind of like, fuck that, bro. I can do what the fuck I want, fam. Like, realistically, like, it's not even a thing like that, fam. I don't work for nobody, bro. I'm my own man, bro. My own business. I do what I do, bro. But you see all that made me realise, fam. You see the maddest thing, like, this is how my mind works, bro. All that made me see now was, you know what? I've got a fucking voice in the streets, bro. I've got a voice in the streets because there's no reason why you should be threatened by me promoting someone else. But all you made me know from that little, and you weren't even a hating thing, you just made me realise something. What you made me realise there is that, yo, my voice has motherfucking power, bro. You get me? My voice has power. Because if you're sitting there tripping over that, I'm sitting there thinking, rah, alright then, cool. Woo! You made me realise that, fam, yeah? You made me just know my voice has got power in the streets, bro. So from that there, I said, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna turn that shit up, nigga. I'm gonna turn that shit the fuck up. And you see from that day there, fam, I was the loudest I could be, bro. I was the loudest I could be. You know why? Because clearly you've just shown to me, fam, my voice has power, bro. It's got people talking in the streets, mush. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, you know, mad things happen, fam. Mad things do happen in life. And as I said, if you got a little brain on your blood clot shoulders, fam, now, yeah, you figure some fucking shit out, fam. But as I said, man, the haters have got a job, bro. And you have to let the haters do their job. But as I said, you've got to do your job. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do your job, they can't do their job. You got to step up at every level, fam. Every level. Trust me. But it's mad though, as I said, man, this world's a bit crazy right now, man. We live in mad times. We live in mad times, man. People start shit and businesses and, oh, no one supports my thing, and oh, fuck off, man. That same old chestnut story, man. Start worrying about who's not supporting you, fam, and go find someone to support you. You know, like that. Sometimes we're worrying about the wrong things in life, bro. We're always worrying about the shit that we shouldn't be worrying about. Why are you worried about who's not supporting you, fam? Because you know what it is, sometimes people don't believe in the process, you know. Sometimes people don't believe in the start and don't believe in the motherfucking process. They believe in the end result. You know what I'm saying? So you see when you get started and everyone's just like, looks alright, looks alright. Yeah, looks alright. And no one's really believing in your shit. Bro, keep going, fam. Keep going. Because you see when as I said, no one cares when the train's at the station, bro. Because they don't know the destination. No one cares when the train's at the motherfucking station. Everyone's there dingling around like, yo, you coming out, fam? I don't know, you know. You hear me? No one ain't packing no bags. You get me? You see the minute that train starts moving, bro, and it starts reaching little destinations, fam, that's when the line starts formulating. But here, what? The train's already moving now, mush. So I'm not saying you can't jump on a bad man, but here, what? You're going to have to go catch us at the next stop, fam. You're going to have to go catch man at the next stop because realistically, the train's already in motion now. I give you a chance to jump on the motherfucking when it was at the station, but you didn't want to jump on that shit. You know what I mean? Don't try to jump on the train now, mush, that we've left the fucking station. You can see where the fuck we're going. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck's that about, bro? Because you've got to look at it like this, innit? And this is one thing now I would never do, because I used to do it. When you raw see people starting up their thing, fam, and it doesn't look the way it looks, you don't really pay it no mind. But the minute start lift up like one block clock crane on a construction site, now you want to get involved. And you see, I'm not saying I used to be a full person like that, yeah, but I used to be like that to a degree until I actually went through the full motion, fam. You see, until I experienced, fam, what I experienced with business and relationships and very rare, like, I stopped that shit, fam. I stopped, not even judging, but having that perception of, nah, man, he ain't getting nowhere, or he ain't really doing, nah. Because, bro, you don't know, sometimes, yeah, you're 2 steps away, or 1 step away from fucking mad success, bro. You get me? Sometimes you're 2 or 1 steps away from a great motherfucking idea, bro, and blowing up, fam. So, I'll be honest, fam. How I see things now, anyone that's starting a thing, fam, I try to push them as much as possible, fam. I get it when you first start and that you've got your idea and you kind of want to stick to what you want to stick to, and you don't really want to break barriers, and you don't really want to, you want to stick to your plan. I get it. I was like that. But you see, that's the one thing you need to do, though, is take your motherfucking advice. See, someone's giving you advice, and sometimes good advice is good advice, sometimes bad advice is bad advice. Sometimes you want to take advice from a person that's successful, or sometimes you're looking at someone that doesn't know fuck all, or doesn't seem like they know fuck all, and you're like, who the fuck are you to give me advice? You know what? Take it anyway. Take it anyway. Take that advice anyway. You know why? Because at some later point in your journey, it might make some sense. You probably remember that conversation, and you're like, oh my god, I remember my girl or my man said that, you know. Now you use that to your motherfucking advantage. You know what I'm saying? You use that to your motherfucking advantage. But don't think you're too nice to take fucking criticism, fam. Don't think you're too nice to take motherfucking, what did I just say now? To take advice, bro. Because every day we're learning out this bitch. Every day we're learning out this bitch, bro. You're never at your full capacity, bro. Nothing's ever at its full capacity. You get me? You think you are, but you're not, bro. I learned some shit yesterday. I'm definitely gonna learn some shit today, and I'm definitely learning some shit tomorrow. Fuck you talking about, mush? So the moral of that motherfucking story, don't think you're too good for advice, fam. Because there's been bare times in this food game now, yeah, when man used to do the review thing, and I'll be honest, the review thing might come back, but it's coming back in the van, so we're stepping up to a whole nother level. But there's bare times where man would fucking do a review thing, but you see what it is. You see where people don't do their research and know who you are. And I'm not saying it from a big perspective, but I'm a motherfucking chef, bro. So I understand the game from both perspectives, from the food side and the content side, and I understand it from both sides, fam. Both sides of the table. So you see when I used to go review man's food, fam, and you're trying to sell me a dream, you can't bond dude with me, my nigga. You can't bond dude with me, mush. For your everyday normal customers that don't know shit, you can trick them, fam. But I'm breaking your meal down like, whoa, like, yo, that's from there, this is from there, you've done that with that and that with that. You get me? So, when I'm saying, do you want me to be honest with you? I can give you an honest opinion and I can help you. Because I know where you're trying to go and I know what you're trying to do, but hear what? You haven't got the right execution. Man don't want to hear that. Man think I'm on some scrutinizing thing, fam. And that's why I kind of start the review thing, fam. Because it got annoying, bro. It got mad annoying, fam, because you got bare reviewers out here buying their views. You got bare reviewers out here buying their fucking followings. You get me? Buying engagement, fam. So things look how they look. People see a video and say, yeah, we're gonna go to that place. And the food was pants, bro. Why? Because you've been fucking bondoodled, bro. You get me? You've been bondoodled by the fucking company, and you've been bondoodled by the fucking influencer. That's why when you get real influencers that talk that real shit, that know what they're talking about, fam. Don't forget that part, that know what they're talking about. They don't like it, bro. Like, prime example, how are you reviewing food? And Ricky said this the other day, we got fucking Ricky True, catching Ricky True on motherfucking Wednesday, cooking with Walla. Ricky True said this the best, bro, the other day, fam. How the fuck are you reviewing food and criticizing food, or call yourself a critic, and you don't know how to cook, bro? How the fuck does that even make any fucking sense, fam? That's like being a mechanic and you don't know how to fix cars, bro. You've never done a piece of training in your life, but you're there, you're fixing people's cars. Like I said, you know what the fuck you're doing. Or you're telling me, oh, this is wrong with your car, fam. Shut the fuck up, fam. Respectfully, fam. Shut the fuck up, fam. Because you're out here chatting shit. What you on about, bro? How can you criticize someone's food and you can't cook? That makes no logical sense, bro. That's like trying to teach someone, but you're a follower. Make it make sense, my guy. So that's not me slewing reviewers and them things there, but you've got to make it make sense. You can't have a strong well, you can have your fucking opinion, but you can't be out here criticizing people shit and you can't cook. That makes no sense. But all tight Ricky Joe on that one though. That's that. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking that. But yeah, man, mad world we live in, bro. Mad world, man. As I said, man, in this world right now, just find your happiness, bro. Find what makes you happy and run with that bitch. And run that bitch to the motherfucking ground. There's no better feeling than fucking being happy, bro. And I don't mean that fucking fake happy either. Buying shit that don't mean shit. Spending money that, because you know what it is. Spending money ain't nothing but motherfucking time. Yeah? Spending money ain't motherfucking and spending time, bro. Yeah? Don't get tricked out of your fucking position in this life, bro. Yeah? So the people that fucking suffer with FOMO and all them things there, bro, get rid of that shit, bro. Get rid of that FOMO shit, fam. That FOMO shit will consume your life, bro. And will fuck you the fuck up. I'm telling you, bro. For a big fat bin there, wore the t-shirt, fam. Don't let the lifestyle consume you, man. Because there's too many people out here wasting time, bro. Living for the weekend. You get me? Can only do a certain amount of things or live in a facade, innit? Like, you see the facade of life, fam. Don't get drawn into that shit, fam. Don't get drawn into the facade of life, fam. Because I'm telling you, fam, a couple years from now, you're gonna regret that shit. You're gonna fucking regret that shit, bro. Don't let the lifestyle fucking consume you, fam. Don't feel you need to be here and be accepted or have this to have that. Like, you see, in the grand scheme of all of this shit, no one gives a fuck, bro. No one actually cares whether we win or lose. You have to remember this, you know. It sounds dumb, but when you break it down, it makes sense. Win or lose is the same thing, fam. Win or lose is the same thing. They're gonna chat you if you're motherfucking rich, and they're gonna chat out your nasty ass if you're broke, fam. It's gonna happen, bro. So when you're thinking you're on top of the world, you get me, struggling to get a meal, but you want to look a certain way on the gram or in real life, they don't care, bro. They don't give a fuck. So you know when people are raw doing things for other people's approval and subliminally, yeah, they raw do it, yeah, without even knowing that they're doing it. And it takes a real motherfucking friend around you to say, yo, check yourself, bro. Because you're doing shit that you don't even need to be doing, bro. You're wasting time, fam. You're wasting time. You ain't got time to waste out here, bro. You get one fucking, as Eminem fucking said, you get one fucking shot. You get one opportunity, bro. You might get a couple opportunities depending on your life. Depends how you are as a person, fam. But most people only really get a couple opportunities, bro. And you have to know when it's your time, fam. You have to know when it's your time in this world, because I feel, yeah, sometimes, yeah, in life, yeah, there's like a window. I think sometimes it's, well, how I look at it, there's a window of opportunity, bro. And you see, if an opportunity presents itself, fam, sometimes every opportunity is not a great opportunity, but obviously if you assess it properly, yeah, and you calculate the risk, fuck it, more time, take it. But, as I said, there's an opportunity, yeah, there's an opportunity window. And it doesn't stay open for long. It's like this. And it closes. And if you miss the opportunity window, fam, you don't know when that shit's going to come back around again, bro. So when you sense in your heart, fam, opportunities on the way, fam, grab that shit, my boy. You see, if you grab that shit, I'll be honest, fam, it might be the best thing ever. It might turn your shit around. Bro, you might turn over like one fried egg, bro, I'm telling you. That's when you need to have your shit in control, fam. You can't be out here just doing shit that you don't need to be doing, fam. You get me? All that going out shit. I'm not saying don't go out and enjoy yourself. No one's saying that, fam. But, you know what I mean? Moderation, bro. That's the thing with life, you know. People don't understand moderation, bro. And it took me a good while to understand that. Everything in moderation. Same with food. Same with life, bro. Hey, I enjoyed your stream, had some suggestions I wanted to share. Yeah, man, share that shit, my bro. But yeah, man, moderation, bro, with life. You have to moderate it, fam. You can't just, prime example, you love cake. You can't just eat cake you can't just eat cake 7 days a week, bro. But you can if you fucking want. It ain't gonna be a good result. You love going out. I'm going out 7 days a week. It's not realistic, bro. Who's funding that shit?
Are you going to work? You know what I mean? Like, moderation is, yo, you have to have moderation in your life, fam. Moderation and fucking accountability, bro. And if you ain't got either of them, well, you're just fucked. You're just fucked, fam. You're just fucking fucked, mush, I'm telling you. You ain't got that fucking accountability, mush. And you ain't got that fucking moderation. You're just fucked, man, I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you. So find some, mush. Fucking find some. But anyway, enough about the early morning ranting. Hey, people! Cooking with Walla starts this week. The full-time streaming starts this week. We're outside and we're active. Yeah? Big up Chef Lee tomorrow. Feast the motherfucking beast. Yeah? We're active, bro. We're up like 7. We're kicking like one baby in a motherfucking cut, mush. Make sure you lock in tomorrow. Yeah? To that stream. And then Wednesday, you know who we got on. You know who we got Wednesday. Motherfucking Ricky True, bro. Yeah? Yeah? If you know, you motherfucking know. If you don't, then you're gonna know. Because you know Ricky don't hold his mouth. You know Ricky's got a lot to say, bro. You get me? So we'll give you a little gist. The concept of cooking with Walla. Yeah? I'll break it down for you so you even understand where this idea even come from. Obviously, man, I've been chefing since day dot, bro. Since day dot. So obviously, when we had the last spot in Jewelry Quarter now, yeah, we had a nice little, like, it's kind of almost like an American deli kitchen, you get me? Like, nice, everything that needs to be in there, it was in there. It was nice, small, compact, you get me? So then fucking, what happened now? I had a concept, I don't know, I was just, you know me, I always run through my ideas and my concepts and that, you get me? So I had an idea, fucking, it's hot in there, isn't it? God damn, Jesus Christ. Heating up in this motherfucker, bro. So anyway, I had a concept. So my concept was, yeah, cooking with like other chefs, cooking with like anyone that I've ever come into contact with, you get me? You could be a PT, you could be an artist, you could be a chef, you get me? Anyone that I've fucked with on my journey, like I want to kind of bring that to them, you get me? So I sat there and I said, yeah man, that'd be a sick show, but obviously it would cost me too much money, because keeping in mind, I think this would have been just after. No, it would have been in the process of me having my own kitchen, well, having the kitchen in Jewelry Quarter. So I was thinking, you know what, I'll just do it there, innit? But then, obviously, that went shit to all landlords and rah. But I still built the concept. So the concept was, obviously, bam, get in the kitchen. No, that's what it was. The reason why I didn't want to do it in my kitchen, because it was too tight and it was too compact, you get me? So we could have done it in there. If my mind would have opened up a little bit, I could have done it in there. But naturally, I said to myself, you know what, I can't do the concept in there because it's too tight. So it would have cost me money renting kitchens. It would have cost me easily, probably like what, $250 for like a day, basically. So I'm already $250 in the hole for this video. Yeah? Then I would have had to pay a cameraman. Call it another $250. I'm 5 bills now in the hold. You get me? Then on top of that now, to build this cooking with Walla concept now, we've now got to record for 2-3 hours. Obviously, it would have been a simple thing of, I would have spoken, basically, it's almost kind of like, I would have chopped it up with the person, what's your favourite meal to cook, whoop-de-woo, and safe. But I'm already $250 in the hole now. Say we record for 2 hours, and then realistically, we break it down into a 25-minute video. Look how much content I've wasted, bro. Look how much content I've wasted. I've paid 5 bills for a 25-minute video. Makes no logical sense, bro. So obviously I've kind of put that idea on pause. I was like, fuck it, man, you know what, I'm a person, I like to create shit and put shit down, because you see, if I get the ball rolling, the ball's already rolling. So as I said, when opportunity arises itself later on in life, bam, I've already got it. I'm in the game like EA, bro. So when man changed over life and the man moved into the van, whoop-de-woo, I was just standing there one day, I'm on the phone to my brethren 5, we got 5-star, best barber in the motherfucking city, best barber in the fucking world, bro. But anyway, I'm chopping it up with 5, and then I'm there cooking a certain now, and then I'm just looking at myself in the camera, and I must have put my Osmo pocket on one of the metal stands with the magnet container, with the magnet holder, and obviously the camera's following me around, and I said, blood clot. He's like, what? I said, cooking with Walla. He's like, what do you mean? I said, brother, I can do it out of my van. He's like, I don't even know what you're on about, bro. I said, brother, I can do it out of the van now. I can do the recording out of the van. But this is before now I started thinking about streaming and that. So I was thinking, fuck, I can record it in the van now, free of charge. I can edit it myself and I get that shit the fuck out. I've gone blood clot. Wallah, you're smart, blood clot, you know. You're smart, look at something, yo, you have little use, you know, wallah. Yeah, you have little fucking use in that little big head of yours. So I've gone, raw, that makes sense now. Cooking with Wallah can be born. And I know I ain't got to pay for no kitchen. I ain't got to pay for no cameraman. So I've just cut 2 costings straight off the back. Now it's free. You know what I'm saying? So anything that builds off that is profit. So then boom, obviously now when I've sat down and I've jotted up the idea properly, I said, nah, mad. When obviously I started thinking about the streaming thing now, I was like, this makes sense now. Because now we can do it as a straight live stream. Or like from whatever time we start to whatever time we finish. Now we can start clipping that shit. Now we can save the fucking hour video, upload that bitch on YouTube now. So obviously if you've seen the clips, you can go watch that motherfucker on YouTube now. So I've gone, look how I went from a concept that would have cost me near enough £5 plus to now a free concept that ain't costing me a ras blood other than my motherfucking time. And this is what I'm saying, but you gotta be savvy with this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be savvy with this shit, fam. You gotta tap into your fucking mind, bro. Your mind's a very strong place, bro. You know what I mean? If you tap the fuck into that shit, man. Yo, big up the 2 viewers in the chat, bro. As I said, you see what it is with, and a lot of people talk about the streaming thing still. A lot of people think it's a lot different, yeah, to going live on TikTok. It's the same fucking thing, fam. It's the same thing, the same way you build your following on TikTok or any other platform you go fucking live on, fam. It's the same way, fam. You're never gonna jump to 100 straight away. You're never gonna jump to 100 subscribers straight. It doesn't work like that, bro. It's a slow build. Once people start hear you speaking and hear your energy and see what you're on, people tap the fuck in, fam. It's just the way of the world, bro. You get me? It's just the way of the world. It's what you build before that. You know what I'm saying? If you built a good name for yourself and a good repetition and that, fam, people will fuck with your shit, fam. They probably won't fuck with your shit straight away because, as I said before, the train was at the station and nobody wanted to jump on it. But once they see that train start moving and reach the destination, fam, bro, it gets crazy out here, fam. Hey, homie, I come share your stream into kick. Oh, bro, that would be fucking much appreciated, family, bro. I'd appreciate that so much, man. Big up chat, man. Big up chat. You get me? W's in the fucking chat right now. You get me? I'd appreciate that so much, bro. As I said, I'm new to streaming, fam. But I've been doing social media forever, bro. Been live, been all of that. But as I said, kick now is a new thing for me, fam. So add me on the Discord, bro. Just you know what? Add me on my socials and send that to me, bro. Please, if you can. Same name. I'm on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, just hit me in the DMs, bro. Would be highly appreciated, bro. Cause I'm trying to build this community like a motherfucker, bro. You get me? Big up chat though, man. This is what it's about, fam. Sometimes you just gotta hit that motherfucking button and go, bro. Don't sit there and dwell on an idea, bro. Don't sit here and dwell on an idea. And yo, if there's any clippers, yeah, shout me, bro. Because trust me, this shit's about to be motherfucking entertaining. You get me? Van life motherfucking Walla in the building, bro. Anything's possible on this stream. You get me? I'm not holding back from no ideas and no concepts, bro. You get me? Building my community and building it right, bro. I'm building it fucking right. But big up Michael, bro. Big up yourself, man. I appreciate that, my broski, man. So happy you hit 1,000 followers and 800. Yo, if I could do that, bro, I'd be fucking more than grateful, fam. But as I said, bro, my life's entertaining, bro. Every day is an episode, fam. You get me? I've got one coming tomorrow. So Mikes, if you ain't following, man, follow, man, bro. I've got a Cooking with Walla show coming tomorrow, fam. My first episode out the park, fam. You get me? And I'm just running with it because I know I can clip my shit after. I know I can upload my shit on YouTube, fam. And we're gonna formulate. You get me? Nobody wants to believe in the process, fam. But trust me, they'll believe in the end result, fam. You get me? And the destination will start. We're gonna be hitting, bro. So trust me, man. I appreciate chat, man. I appreciate chat. But yeah, man, the moral of this story here is just, you know what? Get up and fucking do it, bro. Don't hold back. Don't feel like, I'm gonna be the weird one and rare. Because you know what it is? You might be the weird one, but you know what? One thing I can say, bro, you're happy. Regardless of how weird the idea sounds, bro, how weird you're gonna look or how you're gonna come across, fam, don't even worry about it. You know why, bro? Because you're going to be happy doing what you're doing. Some people are miserable as fuck, you know, fam. Doing what they're doing, they're not happy, fam. But they see you happy, fam. Because you're just living a simple life or you're just doing what you want to do, fam. they're gonna make it seem like you're weird, bro. You're not weird, bro. You're just happy doing what the fuck you've got going on. That's all it is, bro. That is motherfucking it. Yeah? But on that note, I thought I'd just come on here, give you a little introduction, who I am, what the fuck I've got going on. And trust me, man, you're gonna catch me on here later. And tomorrow, we're kickstarting the first one, bro. Big up Feasty's Beast and big up Chef Lee, yeah? So the concept, you're gonna see it all tomorrow, man. It's all gonna plan out tomorrow, man. You're gonna see it, yeah? So if you tapped in, tap in. But Michael, I'm gonna tap in with you, broski. I'm gonna tap in with you, yeah? Definitely gonna tap in with you, bro. As I said, man, trying to build this community, man, get this following up, fam, and shake up the streets, bro. Car, as I said, bro, the concept I've got, fam. I'm not saying no one ain't done it, but in my position and how I look and how I am, for ain't no one doing that shit, fam. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, people, get up, mush. That is it. Yeah, follow the socials, man. Tap in, gone.